We're back!
What's up, terabyte?
Hey wishers, this is Morissette. Don't miss any wish-exclusive videos. Click here to subscribe.
When you hold me in the street and you kiss me on the dance floor.
Very delicate approach.
I wish that we could be like that. But can we be like that?
Woo! Goosebumps right from the start.
107.5.
We keep behind closed doors. Every time I see you, I die a little more. Stolen moments that we steal as the curtain falls. It'll never be enough. It's obvious you're meant for me. Every piece of you, it just fits perfectly. Every second, every thought, I'm in so deep. But I'll never show it on my face. But we know this. We got a love that is homeless.
Faith.
What can you hold me in the street? What can I kiss you on the dance floor?
Oh my goodness, I'm actually blown away. Oh my goodness, I'm actually shook right now.
When you're with her, do you call her name like you do when you're with me? Does it feel the same? Would you leave if I was ready to settle down? Or would you play it safe and stay? But you know this.
She's feeling it in her body.
Just perfect runs there. But this is like a great mixed voice here.
Nice.
You hold me in the street and you kiss me on the dance floor. I wish that we could be like that. Can we be like that? 'Cause I'm yours. I'm yours. Oh, can you hold me in the street? Or can I kiss you on the dance?
That was just literally perfect. Like, she could have not done that any more perfect. She's like so in her element right now.
Sing it.
Nice.
What can we be like that? Wish we could be like that.
Wow. So one thing that's even harder than singing this in full voice, it's singing it very lightly and piano. That means singing it quieter. Because when you want to belt, when you want to sing something in full voice, then you really have to use those diaphragm muscles and just, you really need to depend on them. You really need to push away from them. Let's say jump off of them so you can reach those notes. But when you're singing piano, that's even harder because you really need to engage all those muscles. They almost can't move at that point. It's just harder to sing a quieter note. And especially to sing it this high with this much presence in her voice, just full on in her mask, that's beautiful.
It's great. It gives it a very nice clean, crisp, compressed sound, but in the room it's gonna sound different, and that's completely fine. It doesn't change that she was singing that super well. That's one of the tricks in comparing live vocals that have not gone through any compression or any sort of post-processing at all, comparing those to something that's just you being there in that moment, because there are going to be some differences just based on the room and based on everything. So I think it's important to get used to what voices sound like when they've had processing and when they haven't. Not because either of them is bad or the correct one or whatever, but just so that you can recognize why certain sounds are happening and whether it's something that they're controlling or whether it's a different force model.
Brought the big guns to this one.
Amazing.
Wow.
So
Girl,
pure.
Morissette, yo, you
my
killed
God.
it. You killed it.
That was so pure and
I
beautiful.
love that squeak in her vocal. So cute and wow.
Wow, that was amazing.
That was fantastic.
I don't know the song though. I'm sorry, I don't know it.
Oh no, I've heard it before.
Yeah?
Definitely. I think it was in the movie Allegiance or something like that.
Oh,
You
maybe,
know?
maybe.
Yeah.
All I could hear was tonight, we are young.
Yeah.
So let's set the world on fire. We can go higher than the sun.
Holy oh god. Guys, you know that I like those little vocal breaks that she does. I also really like Sia, by the way, because of those vocal cracks. But for some reason with her, again, they just feel a little more natural. That this beautiful human being named Morissette Amon, that she exists. Oh man, I love this comment. Warning to all new viewers, listening to the singer's voice may give you severe addiction and obsession. I think that exactly describes my situation right now.
Huge notes into that sudden, almost, it's like you're right there with her, you know, that sudden vulnerability in that last vocal is so great, and she just does those really, really high notes so well. I think that's, you know, part of the reason why people love Morissette is she's able to take a song that is well known, make it her own, but also give you that power and that warmth and that familiarity in a great way, even though it's unique to her. That's what makes her enjoyable to watch and to listen to. And yeah, she had her eyes closed again, and I feel like this is something that Morissette does to centre herself in a way, and you know, she sat down, so she has to kind of give herself that psychological, that booster that sometimes we as singers have to do to get ourselves to these moments.
To revel and suspend that moment. That was lovely. She's got such great vocal technique, guys. I mean, everything about what she does is just so basically flawless. Her fluidity between chest and head, her very distinct stylistic choice that she does, it's so her, of those overly done cries, but in the best way. Like, it's so overt. It's not just tiny, it's just like very in your face, and it's so her. You know that it's Morissette when you hear that, and I love that. I love that. And it's hard to duplicate, to be honest. It's part of what makes her voice her own, right? So she's also beautiful, and she looks like she's got such a sweet spirit. I love the way she brings intonation in a unique way to any song that she sings. And
let's go. Unbelievable, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. Like I said, I do joke a little bit and say, you know, I love her, I fancy her, she's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. But I do appreciate how good she is at singing. And that is the main reason why I watch these, because I want to see how good people are at singing from that side of the world. Because everyone that seems to, you know, come from that side of the world, they seem to be unbelievable at singing. And I don't get it, because it's like people over here are okay at singing. And then you listen to people from the Philippines and just that kind of whole east side of the world. Amazing. You know, there's no superlatives that I could use to describe how good these people are. I'm really proud of how I just put that sentence together there. Superlative? It's a good word to use, isn't it? Superlative?
Her voice literally blew me away. Like, she was just so good. And like there, I don't know what that was. Like, it's like scratchy or something. I don't know. Like, when she would hit those really high notes, I was just shook. I was shook. So she did so freaking amazing. Oh my gosh. I can see why that has 35 million views, because girl, she sounds so good, guys. So hit